Remember the engine I thought was toast in episode 1? Well, it turns out it's not as bad as I thought. I was already picturing what kind of two-stroke powerhouse we could drop in as a replacement, but that night, tossing and turning, I couldn't shake the thought of giving this original engine one last chance. Curiosity got the best of me, and I figured, why not go all the way? With a little persuasion, we'll give this engine a second life. And when we finally reveal the internals, let's just say it'll be surprising. My neighbor Rob was right. One rusted cylinder was the reason why this beast wouldn't budge. So buckle up, because we're giving this Vermeer engine a shot at redemption and a fresh start. Let's get chipping. After talking with my client, we figured either way the engine needs to come out, whether we replace a long block assembly or install a two-stroke diesel or rebuild this engine, we need to remove it. Step 1, remove engine. The mounting nut for this rear motor mount was just spinning, so I was looking to just take off the two smaller bolts that hold the motor mount to the frame, but those were just not there. The EGR cooler was in the way as it is on so many diesels, so I figured we would just get that out of the way. With the engine on its stand, let's have a look and see what this sludge factory reveals. Looking at the side of the engine block where the connecting rod has thrown oil against it, that really indicates to me that it was hot and that it got ran low on oil. However, the bearings on all 4 connecting rods and all 5 or 6 main caps, they all look brand new, as well as the piston skirts. They have 0 vertical scoring, and you can still see all the factory markings. Now we're removing the oil pickup tube. I really want to take a look at these number 2 and 3 rod end bearings before I head in. Yes, I was smelling the oil. We'll look at the main bearings in the morning, but these rod end bearings just look so good. I was really impressed, and I'll get them cleaned up and show you better here in a little bit. Look at this lifter. Can you even tell which end is which? I decided to fill both cylinders full of oil before I go in, hoping it does something overnight. Using this amazing vacuum pump I found at the dump for free and the siphon deal, we sucked the oil out of the cylinders and removed the head gasket. Looking it over, I didn't see any indication that it got hot or was blown. I think all that damage in those two cylinders came from just having the injectors out and sitting outside for so many years, uncovered in the weather in winter. I really enjoy making these videos and hope you enjoy watching them. Stay tuned for part 4. We'll reveal what the machine shop said, a full parts list, and always remember motorcycles and cars are awesome, and so are you. Thank you so much for watching and have a great day.